Timeline of the world. 1860. Abraham Lincoln is elected the 16th President of the United States. 1861. The American Civil War begins and lasts until 1865. 1876. Alexander Graham Bell invents the telephone. 1877. Thomas Edison invents the phonograph. 1880. Wabash, Indiana becomes the first American city to use electric street lights. 1886. The Statue of Liberty is dedicated in New York. 1892. Ellis Island opens in New York Harbor. 1903. The Wright brothers fly a plane at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. 1912. The ocean liner Titanic sinks on its first voyage. 1914. World War I begins in Europe and lasts until 1918. 1919. A major flu epidemic which began in 1918 kills as many as 50 million people worldwide. 1929. The New York stock market crashes and the Great Depression begins. 1932. Franklin Delano Roosevelt is elected President of the United States for the first of a record 4 times. 1941. The United States enters World War II after Pearl Harbor in Hawaii is attacked. Who were the Navajo Code Talkers? As loud explosions echoed off the rocky island, Sammy Holiday leaped off the landing craft as the huge metal machine slammed into the beach. Sammy was a United States Marine, and the beach was on Iwo Jima, an island in the Pacific Ocean that was held by the Japanese as they battled the United States in World War II. Bullets picked all around Samuel, while bombs sent huge plumes of black sand into the air. Samuel did his best to tuck around a safe position, but the sand was loose and shifted constantly. Every step was a huge struggle, and he plucked ahead. He saw Marines who had been killed almost as soon as they stepped ashore, lying where they fell. Samuel clenched his rifle and shouldered the big radio on his back. He had to make it through safely. He had an important job to do. Samuel was one of the Navajo Code Talkers. These specially trained Marines made sure that thousands of U.S. soldiers, sailors, ships, and planes could get their messages through safely without the Japanese being able to read them. Using their dying language, the Code Talkers had become a vital part of the U.S. Marines mission. Without a secure way to communicate, their mission on Iwo Jima might end in disaster. Samuel dug out a place where he was safe from burlesque for the moment. He and his partner, Dan Aki, set up their radio gear. By the Hestaya, Samuel said over the radio. Alta Yahi Ashla. On the other end of the call, another Navajo code talker was listening. He told his own partner what Samuel had said. Pinned down. Attack Center 5. The order was passed to Marine artillery. Moments later, bombs landed in front of Samuel, destroying the secret position of the enemy soldiers. The Japanese radio operators who were also listening had no idea what Samuel had said, and their location had been exposed. Samuel and the other code talkers were in constant danger in Iwo Jima. The gunfire was so intense, men were being killed all around me, and we were pinned down and couldn't move. Remember code talker Teddy Jumper. I kept wondering if I was going to live through the day or be killed in my foxhole. A foxhole is a dugout pit big enough to hold 1 or 2 soldiers. Teddy and Samuel did live, and thanks to more than 400 Navajo code talkers, so did thousands of their fellow Marines. For almost 4 years, from 1942 to 1945, the code talkers fought in battle after battle. Their unbreakable code helped make sure the enemy could not intercept military communications and that Marines were protected. The code, created using the Navajo language, was never broken. Then, for almost 25 years after the war ended, their story was kept as secret as their code, but now it can be told. Chapter 1. The Navajo. For more than 1,000 years, Native Americans of the Navajo Nation have been living in the American Southwest. The Navajo, who call themselves Nine, built homes and villages, created systems of traditions and beliefs, and spoke a unique language. Europeans arrived on the east coast of North America in the 1500s and started moving westward toward the lands of the Navajo and many other Native American nations.